Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another vlog. We are still in Arizona. I am getting ready this morning to run some errands, and most importantly, I'm going back to my GI doctor just to do like a checkup post-surgery. I think going on 10 weeks post-op, which is crazy. It's gone by so quickly, but also so slowly. I'm just putting a little like beach wave into my hair. Sometimes I get questions about how I style my hair like this. I just curl the front two pieces with like my flat iron, or you can use a curling iron or whatever, and then I just use this beach waver on the rest. And yeah, I think I'm going to run to Savers. I have some donations to drop off, like a bunch of, we went through like our Harry Potter closet and we're donating like most of our fall decor. We kept one pumpkin candle and one pillow, and that's literally it, because I don't know, I'm just kind of over the orange fall decor at the moment. And then I need to run to Costco. All of you keep telling me how Costco has like this amazing return policy, and I've never taken advantage of it for some reason. And my toothbrush, like we got these, what are these, like Oral-B toothbrushes, Sonicare, just kidding. And my toothbrush, like here's what it's supposed to sound like. Here's Drew's, right? Here's what mine sounds like. So remember, here's what mine sounds like. Let me tell you, that thing almost blasts my teeth off, so it's definitely broken. We've tried taking it apart, like doing a bunch of different things, and it just needs to be replaced. So I'm gonna attempt to do that today. I think we're gonna go swimming with our nieces after school today, which will be nice. So we're gonna run some errands. I have just been like hunkering down and getting as much work done as possible, just trying to get ahead, trying to film ahead, all that kind of stuff. I also think possibly in this vlog, I will do a Poshmark sale, because it's overdue. It really needs to happen, honestly. So we'll do that. Gonna throw on some glasses for the day. I'm kind of feeling these. Here's my outfit. We've got this top from Reformation. I got it from one of their sample sales. It's called the Carrie top, which I love. My jeans are from Good American. This belt, I think I got it on Poshmark, but it's from ASOS. And then I'm just gonna throw on some flip-flops. We have like a very blue kind of moment going on today. And then I'm going to use this purse, which Drew's mom gave to me, and it is a almost vintage Coach purse. And that's today's look. Oh, and these glasses are from iBuyDirect. They're called the Chistopol frame. Don't know. Okay, so we're gonna gather our toothbrushes and head out for my doctor's appointment. All right, I'm in the parking lot of my doctor's appointment. I'm gonna head inside, and I was just thinking about how, because I haven't been here since I was like really sick. My last appointment here was right before I found out that I needed surgery, and I was just thinking, like, in this general area was where I did my CT scan, my ultrasound, my blood work, my endoscopy, biopsy, all these different things, like so many tests, my HIiii scan, everything, to try and figure out what was wrong with me. And I just am filled with so much gratitude. I'm not 100% better yet. I would say I'm maybe 65% better, which I could not be more grateful for. Like the fact that I was so ill and I somehow like still kind of showed up for work and still semi showed up in my relationship and everything else. Like, I'm just really proud of myself. And maybe sometimes it's helpful to hear people be proud of themselves out loud. I think we need to celebrate ourselves more, because I really did that. Like, I did the damn thing. And I mean, listen, there's people who go through it and they're like moms and stuff like that, and someone's always gonna have it harder. But for me, I'm really proud of myself. And my appointment is in 3 minutes, so I should probably head inside. Anyways, just wanted to say that, and hopefully we will continue trying to figure out things to make me feel better. All right, I'm all done in there, and I am just riding the high of gratitude, honestly. Like, I'm taking all of these emotions as they come, and I'm really trying to stay as present as possible when I'm feeling this like joy and gratitude and all of that. And so basically the boring health update is that everything's good. We went over the results of my CT scan again, and like everything is good. It just showed, I think I mentioned this before, but they tried to go over it with me on the phone, like pre-surgery, and I couldn't like absorb what they were saying. So anyway, she explained it to me. Everything is good. My ovaries are enlarged, which is because of my PCOS. And then I have diverticulosis, not diverticulitis, it's different, but I have that on my left side in my colon. And so eventually I will get a colonoscopy, just as like a, she recommends like going as early as possible, even if you have to like pay a little bit, if it's not diagnostic or whatever, with like family history and all that kind of stuff. So I will probably do that like after the holidays, because I've just been meaning to anyways. And then I am gonna retake the SIBO test. She ordered that for me a little while back, but again, I had surgery, so didn't get around to it. So I'm gonna do that. She also gave me a prescription to try out to see if that helps with some of the stomach burning that I've been having after eating. And that's pretty much it. So I'm just so grateful. I'm saying that too many times. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna head to Costco. I'm gonna exchange these toothbrushes, I'm gonna head to Savers, and then we're gonna head home and get some work done. And now, because it's on the way home, obviously I have to be quick because I have those tortillas, but we gotta make a stop into my favorite place. The cutest thing I've ever seen. I want this in real life size. Oh look, it even has a pillow. Stop. Oh, perfect. I've been looking for one of these for our little gallery wall on the stairs. Cute. Y'all know I love my plates. So cute. This is a really good one. You gotta check out the wall art section because I have found some of my favorite pieces here, to be honest. It's a great frame. Don't think I'm seeing anything though. This is a cute little Arizona print. This is quail. Some of our little native birds here. I also like this pear art. That'd be cute for a kitchen. Cute.
All right, this next section, I have to do a voiceover because the music got so loud in the thrift store. I don't know what's going on with thrift stores. I'm like at a concert. It was so loud that my video got demonetized because it thought I was playing a copyrighted song in my video. Anyways, few cute trinkets that I found. This cute little napkin holder. Then this shelf is almost identical to a bunch of different ones I've been looking at on Etsy, and it looks a lot like my kind of like Pinterest board, so I was very excited about that. Cute little fruit print. I will always find something like that. This clock is adorable. I feel like our grandparents all used to have these, so I loved that. And I was just talking about how like I've got tortillas in the car. I gotta go. But like, you know, I'm just living my best life. So moral of the story, give me 10 minutes in a thrift store and I can make magic happen. Let's continue.
I really like these pillow shams, but they're reading a little more green than brown. These are nice too. And then I found this tablecloth. This tablecloth would be perfect for the new place. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. With this one for fall, this little runner. And then if this was a smaller size, I'd get it for our dresser. But I just love all of this, all the fall stuff. How cute. Absolutely perfect for it. All right, it's a little while later. I'm back at home, just heated up some leftovers for lunch. This is, it looks kind of questionable, but these are these little like teriyaki chicken patties. It's like ground chicken, sesame seeds, a bunch of different seasonings with teriyaki sauce on top. The stir fry veggie mix from Trader Joe's, or like that, I don't know, it's a bunch of veggies, and then some rice. Delicious. I love leftovers. All right, it's a little while later again, and we've been kind of like trying to figure out what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, because we are gonna have dinner with some of Drew's family, and we're trying not to grocery shop because we already ordered groceries and went to Trader Joe's, so we're trying to use what we have. And so anyways, we decided on either a meatloaf or meatballs, like some kind of glazed meatballs or a nice meatloaf for dinner, but we went to go check our breadcrumbs and they expired back in June. Never use breadcrumbs fast enough. So anyways, the solution to that is I'm gonna try to make some. I don't really have any experience doing this, so I don't know if I'm doing it correctly, but I figured we would try it out. So this recipe says to rip the bread into small pieces and then put it into, it doesn't have to be stale bread, obviously stale is better. This is actually frozen, so we're gonna really be testing this out today.
But you rip it into small pieces, blend it up, and then toast it in the oven with some seasonings. This bread has quite a bit of fiber in it as well. It's got like seeds and grains. It's like the Dave's Killer bread. I think it's like the 12 grain bread or something like that. I forget what it's called, but this will be perfect. I just realized that the dishwasher is going in the background. I do apologize about that. I can tend to be one that's like, oh, I'll just run to the store and grab new when we like maybe have stuff to make it. So this is me trying to be resourceful and not like always needing to buy so much more stuff. I'm just trying to use what I've got. Let's blitz this up. I mean, looks like breadcrumbs to me. And it says to put them on, it says a parchment line, and I just realized I did foil, so maybe I'll save this piece of foil. I have been guilty of not following recipes in the past, so let's just try to follow it. And we're gonna spread our bread crumbs. Okay, then it says to toss it around in some olive oil, salt, pepper, I forget what else. You can do like a seasoned breadcrumb if you're like topping something with them, or you can just do like a simple one if you're doing it like me. I think these are gonna be great, honestly. So I think this goes in a 350-degree oven for, I think it says 10 to 18 minutes. Of course, I'll link the recipe down below if this is good. There we go. Let's pop her in and see what happens. All right, it's been 5 minutes. Oop. And we're gonna stir these around. Obviously, probably better to do this with non-multigrain bread, but we're using what we got, like I said. It looks like ground turkey right now, but it'll look better. All right, and there we have it. Got my breadcrumbs. I blitzed them one more time, and it's perfect. We didn't have to buy them. I'm gonna save these for later tonight. All right, I am done with a little bit of work. Oh, I Lysoled this camera after the thrift store, so I'm sorry if the lens was foggy. But I've just finished a bunch of work. I edited 3 thumbnails, which took me like 2 hours. I took a bunch of screenshots to reference for a future video. I sent some footage, like scheduled it to be sent to my editor for actually next week. I'm like getting ahead. We put these clean and washed little placemats on the table. I just think they're so campy and cute. We're gathering all of the things to head over to Drew's sister's / mom's house tonight for dinner. So like I said, we're making like a meatloaf or meatballs, not entirely sure yet. So we're gonna grab all the ingredients. So we've got our loaf tin, we've got our homemade breadcrumbs, we've got ketchup, we've got our meat and veggies, Trader Joe's rice, or Trader Joe's mashed potatoes. Unsure which one we're going with yet. Bring some honey, soy sauce, garlic. Anyways, I put my clothes back on because I changed into my comfies full on. But now we're gonna head out. We might do a little swimming. Packed my swimsuit. I have my little Aerie 2-piece. It's old, it's from like, I think 2020. Anyways, catch up with you later.
You breeze in the morning. Every step is so golden. Oh yeah. Breathing you slowly. I never thought you would be.
Good morning. It is the next day. I have gone out on my walk much earlier than last time, thank goodness, because I think it's helped. It is still quite toasty. It's honestly, to me, not quite walking weather yet, but we're forcing it because I need to get outside. It's so interesting. I'm PMSing now, and it's so interesting how much your mood can change from day to day. Yesterday, I was flying high. The last 2-3 days, flying high, living my best life. Absolutely nothing could bring me down. And then today, slept like trash last night, had some stomach issues last night, and it's just like wrecked my entire mood. And I'm trying everything. I had a nice breakfast. I'm out on a walk. I'm doing the things. I'm doing literally all the things that I recommended in the last video. Like, you gotta get up, depression, hates a moving target, all that kind of stuff. But, yeah, just bad news in the country, bad news in the world. It's making me feel a bit nihilistic, which I don't want to be, or hopeless, or insert adjective here. But I'm trying. I think today is gonna get better. I think it was just maybe the sleep and the bad news thing. The government has officially shut down this morning. I try not to talk about it too much, but I also don't want to like pretend that things aren't happening. It's like I want to escape, but I also want people to know that when they're watching me, I am also watching these things in shock and horror and just anyway, while I'm still allowed to talk about that, that's what's going on. But anyways, yeah, there's not much to complain about in my personal life, so I need to remember that and just try to, yeah, have some gratitude like I was talking about at the beginning of this video. We had a great night with family last night. Drew cooked us some dinner. We had some meatloaf. It was delicious. We did decide to go with meatloaf instead of the meatballs, and it was bomb. So anyway, I'm gonna head home. I think I'm gonna do a Poshmark sale today because I did a closet clean out probably back in, like, I want to say July maybe, and it's now October and those clothes are still sitting, so it's definitely time. Anyways, I'm gonna be fine. All is well. Just thought, I don't know, I would share a real moment. I'm not trying to sound complainy, but I also don't want to be like toxic positivity either. So anyway, sitting on a bench, enjoying some mildly hot weather, but grateful to even be outside. It's probably snowing in some places.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Actually, today, the day I'm filming this, is October 1st. Can you believe it? By the time you see this, it'll be October, what, I don't know, 6th or something. But I truly cannot believe that it's already October. I do feel like part of it probably is because I laid in bed pretty much for 3 months straight. I mean, with the exception of one trip and then getting up to like vlog when I needed to and film main channel videos and stuff. But quite literally, I spent it all in bed. If you've ever had gallbladder issues or GI issues, you get it. But yeah, it feels kind of crazy. Like, I don't know, time went by really quickly this year. This entire year feels like it's gone by in a flash, which is crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna have lunch here in a little bit. It's like noon now. I did like some computer work, stuff around the house, you know, things like that. And now I'm gonna do all of my Poshmark stuff. So unfortunately, by the time this vlog goes live, it will already be done. But if you want to make sure you follow me on Poshmark, I'll link it down below, as well as Instagram. That's another good way to do it, because sometimes I'll do like countdowns or, you know, like a reminder type of thing, because I know a lot of times I get questions about Poshmark sales. But yeah, that is what the plan is. I'm going to try to do it all, because I did a big closet clean out back in July. However, I did kind of like purge some of that stuff because it didn't fit me, but now I do think some of it might fit, so I may end up doing take backsies on some of it. Anyway, we're in the process of doing our laundry downstairs, so we're gonna change that out. Drew started it, I'm gonna continue it, and then we're gonna get going with this big Poshmark sale. It's like really not that bad. It's just tedious and it takes a long time, and I always put it off. Here's my little fall outfit of the day, by the way. I forgot to show my outfit in full yesterday, but here is today's look. I have this little raglan shirt that I just thrifted when I went with Alexa literally a few days ago, and then I have my Levi's baggy dad jeans. I really need them to restock these in plus sizes. Like, it makes me so mad that they like presented us with the best jeans ever and then took them away, you know? And then my hair's dirty. Don't be fooled. My glasses are from I Buy Direct. This little locket, I think Drew got it from a jewelry store called Gorgiana, and it has a little picture of us from one of our favorite little date nights in Tokyo in like 2018, I think. And anyways, that's today's look. We are having some friends over tonight for a little dinner party. We're honestly just having friends over for dinner. And I think they're bringing a pumpkin dessert. So it's just gonna feel very October-ish and very cozy. Maybe we'll put on like a Halloween movie or something and just feel all the fall vibes. I mean, we are making fajitas, which like you could argue is festive, I suppose. But yeah, that's the plan. So okay, I'm procrastinating. Laundry, Poshmark. Just kidding. Drew already changed the laundry, so on to Poshmark. All right, so here is everything. I am gonna go through this and do a once over and just kind of double check. And then I have a little hanger that I am gonna put on this tiny nail. This hole was already in the wall, and I'm pretty sure it's from the last time we lived here. So that's gonna be my little background. It's nothing fancy, but it'll do.
All right, it's only been 30 minutes, but I'm taking my first break. It's my time for lunch. So I've done this so far. Still have this to do. I've kind of gone back and forth about a couple of these, but we'll see. And then I still have all, well, actually, this is done, but I still have all this. So we got a ways to go. Actually, all this. All right, I think for lunch today, I'm gonna try one of these soups. And since it's October 1st, I'm gonna try this pumpkin butternut squash bisque, because that sounds delicious. Let's take a smell first. I feel like the smell test is imperative. I used to actually have a friend that would like, not get mad at me, but just be like, why do you always smell your food before you eat it? I'm like, does anyone not do that? Smells like baby food. So this reminds me of the time where Drew and I had bought this, like, I think it was called an autumn frost squash or something like that from the farmer's market here. And we made it into a butternut squash soup, and it was just like the perfect balance of like sweet, salty, delicious. Like the soup was unbelievable. I think we used like all farmer's market ingredients for the soup. It was so good. And then we were like telling Drew's mom about it, and we were like, oh my gosh, we like have to make you this butternut squash soup. It's like super easy to make, like delicious, whatever. She was like, totally. So she came over one night, we made like a whole thing out of it. The soup that we made was disgusting. It tasted like what a pumpkin smells like, and we didn't do anything differently other than use a grocery store butternut squash. And then like, I think maybe it was just too much squash compared to the other ingredients, but it was ass. And we were I was livid. I was like, no, you don't understand. The first one we made was so good. It was disgusting. You win some, you lose some. All right, I decided to make a grilled cheese, which is behind me. I've heated up my soup. Very hot. The hint water of the day is peach. It's delicious. And I'm sad because I wanted to have some of our Simple Mills crackers, but they expired at like the beginning of September. We didn't know before we left. I'm just having some Cheez-Its because I want a snack now. Are you a cut your sandwich diagonal or vertical person? Because I'm usually vertical, but this bread is wonky shaped, so I did diagonal. We're trying something new. Okay, look at that. A nice cozy first day of October lunch. This calls for a photo. Very orange meal. All right. Oh my God, this is gonna singe my mouth. Cheers. All right, pretty good. You can definitely taste the sage. It's hot though. Good but hot. And I mean, classic. Now this is the life. I love October. All right, we're taking a little Poshmark break. I've been back at it for about like 45 more minutes after lunch, and we got a text message from our landlord here. We just are the luckiest. Like, I know I've had some, you know, landlord situations in the past. We've lived in apartments that have rats. We've had terrible neighbors. We've had landlords gaslight us before. Like we've had a couple bad experiences, but truly this landlord here at this house, which we've now lived in off and on since 2020, she sent us a text and was like, hey, I left you and Drew a package at the door. Can you go get it? And it was this pack of Nothing Bundt cakes with their little assortment. And she left us all of these cakes. So there's chocolate chip flavor, lemon, red velvet, and white chocolate raspberry. And she sent a little text that was like, we just wanted to, like, you know, express our gratitude for you guys being such wonderful tenants. We really appreciate you. And like, I don't know, I'm just feeling blown away. Like, we just got so lucky. Like, they are truly the best. They're the reason we're able to go month to month at this place. Like, we, you know, have an incredible experience so far with our landlord in California. Like, I'm just, wow. I can't believe this is my life. Okay, back to Poshmark. It's October 1st.